Is there anything worse than losing to Pittsburgh in overtime? Yeah, there is. Losing to them twice in a row. The Caps lose to the Pittsburgh Penguins 5-4 in overtime. And I feel like if I have to see one more overtime between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Washington Capitals, I'm going to puke. Yes, puke. Physically ill from seeing so many overtimes that shouldn't have to go to overtime. This game is just a prime example of shooting yourself in the foot. If there ever was an exhibit A for shooting yourself in the foot, that was this game. What a first period. I tell you what, folks, as a fan watching that first period, I was filled with pure elation. That might be the best first period I've seen the Caps play in probably 2 full seasons. Definitely better than any game they played in the postseason last year, and it's definitely the best period that they've had this season so far. I mean, everyone was in sync. The system was working well with the defense activating. They were keeping the Penguins hemmed in the zone. Anytime a puck had nowhere to go, it went below the goal line. Puck battles were won. Puck battles were won back to the defense. Shots, traffic, interweaving, forward 1, forward 2 were working. It all was clicking. And then, the second period, what happened? It was just a completely different team out there in the second period. It looked like they got tired. That's actually what I think it is I think they just couldn't sustain that level of compete for more than 20 minutes of the game, 25 minutes of the game. Goal number 1, Lars Eller opens up the scoring in this game, and it's a great 4-on-2 rush up ice for the Capitals. TJ Oshie has the puck, he's coming down the left wing, he backhands a pass the entire way across the ice. And before we go any further with this goal, I'm going to give props to Richard Panik. That's right, Richard Panik. He is the forward driving the center lane on this rush, and he elects to let that cross ice pass go by him. He recognizes that he is marked by a defender, and I'm sure he can hear Lars Eller yelling in his ear, let it go, it's me, it's me. He lets it go by him. Lars Eller takes the puck, slams it home, Caps open up the scoring 1-0. And the Caps just put pedal to the metal. I mean, it was a solid, I think, 8 minutes or close to before the Penguins had their first shot on net this game. And I'm actually just gonna go ahead and throw out my Unsung Hero of the Game award. Today, that goes to Daniel Sprong. There is no doubt about it. He was all over that sheet of ice in this game from the first drop of the puck. Okay, well, not the first drop of the puck because he didn't start the game, but on his first shift. From then on, he was zooming on that sheet of ice. He was shooting from wherever he could. He was laying hits into people. He was passing the puck beautifully, and he was so hungry to play this game. You could tell he wanted to win, and he set the pace for the rest of the team for the rest of the game. I think he took a note from Tom Wilson last game. Maybe the Caps do listen to me. Okay, moving on. Goal number 2. The Caps are just rolling at this point. All 4 lines are participating. All 4 lines are getting involved. All 4 lines are creating chances. And that makes Peter Laviolette's job super easy. He's just like, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That is until Vitek Vanacek, my check-in net, has his first major blunder of the season, and really his first major blunder of his NHL career. This is a goal I think that is avoided with experience and with maturity in play. He just needs more NHL reps to make this sort of save every single time. You watch a goaltender like Braden Holtby, who we've seen play for many, many years, and when he gets hit awkwardly with the puck, he does a very, very good job of compacting himself and holding position, knowing that if he leans left or right or back or forward, that puck might jog loose. And I think that's what caused Vitek trouble on this goal. He isn't able to handle the puck when he gets hit with it. It hits him awkwardly, kind of in the shoulder, maybe between the arm and the body kind of area. And instead of squeezing together and staying compact and staying motionless, waiting for that whistle, he leans just a little bit, and it's enough to knock the puck loose. All the traffic in front of him is just scrambling around, swatting at whatever they can. Penguins are able to swat the goal in. 1-1, it's a tie game. But it wasn't a tie game for long. Next puck drop. 6 seconds later, ladies and gentlemen, the guy carrying this Washington Capitals team on his back so far this season, Tom Wilson, my man, number 43, comes through with just a sick goal. There's just nothing else to say about it. It's a sick shot. Ovi gains the zone down the center. He backhands it over to Wilson. Wilson's at the right dot. He just rips it top shelf and just beats DeSmith, no problem. And before the arena can even announce the Pittsburgh goal, Caps go up 2-1. And then the next goal, this is just all John Carlson right here. John Carlson has the puck and he sees his team going off for a line change. He recognizes that his only option is to get the puck deep into the zone. So what does he do? He takes it on himself. He skates through neutral ice. He gains the zone against the left wall. And he looks over and he sees Tom Wilson is breaking as hard as he can down through the center of the ice towards the crease. So John Carlson just backhands it to the paint. Tom Wilson deflects it in. Caps go up 3-1 and that's how the period ends. I mean, this is just the best period I've seen the Caps play in a long time. I ran upstairs after that period to tell my wife just how good the Capitals were playing. In hindsight, that probably wasn't smart because now I'm gonna look like an idiot. She's already asleep, so when she wakes up in the morning, she's gonna say, "What happened?" And I'm just gonna say, well, you should check out my latest YouTube video to find out. Subscribe below. Don't miss a video. And now, unfortunately, I have to talk about the goals in the second period. And I think the telltale sign of what was going to happen in this second period and for the rest of the game was the Caps blowing a 3-on-0 breakaway against DeSmith. A clean one-man breakaway is, let's call it, uncommon. A two-man clear breakaway is extrememly rare. You never see that, hardly ever. And anytime you do see that, it's pretty much, okay, it's gonna be a goal. But a three-man clear breakaway. I don't think I've ever seen a three-man breakaway, let alone see a three-man breakaway not succeed. That is just... That's not the moment the whole game started going downhill for the Caps, but come on, that's like the most fortuitous play that could ever happen in a game of hockey to me. But what did start the downhill slide for the Capitals this period is the penalties. Choo-choo. All aboard the penalty train. And there's just nothing Vitek Vanacek, the Czech and net, can do about this goal. It's a fantastic passing play by the Pittsburgh Penguins. Left to right, 3-2. But then, it was only a matter of time before the second line finally got their chance. A changed up second line, I might add. Thank you, Peter Laviolette, for coaching and actually doing something when you see there's a problem. All three forwards get involved in this goal, and I love it. Daniel Sprong, once again, creates the play, entering the zone. He dishes it off to the left wing. Vrana takes a shot deep from the left wing. DeSmith can't handle the rebound, comes right out to a cruising Kuznetsov down the right wing. Okay, this is my right, this is your right. Cruising down the right wing, wide open net, rebound comes straight to him, smacks it home, Caps go up 4-2. And every time the Caps score after the Pens score, I'm thinking to myself, great, they're not gonna let it get to them. They're not gonna start slipping. They're gonna keep to their game, keep to what they've been doing because they see that it's working and they're just gonna take this one home. Oh, why do you say this to yourself, Brad? You see it coming and you still have hope. Because that's what we do here, folks. No matter what we see going wrong, we still have hope, and things really started to go wrong here. But things started going wrong in like the weirdest way you could possibly imagine. Caps finally get the power play they've been looking for. The penalties start to even out, and I'm thinking to myself, great, we have a lead and the penalties are evening out. This is awesome, because about a minute into that power play, Pitt takes another penalty, and it's a long 5-on-3 for us this time. Oh, praise the hockey lords, a 5-on-3 for about 54 seconds. Oh, this is surely gonna be a goal. I didn't mean a goal for the Penguins. Somebody, who I can't even see in the replay, dumps the puck in on a 5-on-3 straight to DeSmith. He gloves that thing out of the air so fast, and all he sees in front of him are 5 Capitals players. 5 white jerseys staring him in the face. So what does he do? He just lobs it over all their heads as hard and as far as he can. A streaking Penguins player takes the puck, fake shot, deke, 5-hole, 4-3. Here we go. Then the hit happens. And if you watch the game, you know exactly which hit I'm talking about. TJ Oshie starts getting a little aggravated. He gets tripped. There's no call. He gets roughed in the corner. He's not happy. And what does he do? He lays out Pettersson coming through center ice. pause. Before I go any further, I'm going to give you my quick 2 cents on this hit. This hit is a great hockey hit. The fact that this is a penalty says to me that any hit in the NHL right now is just subjective to the referee's opinion. Did he hit him in the head? No, it was shoulder on shoulder. Did he hit him late? No, he had just played the puck. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He had just played the puck. It was a give and go with his rushing teammate. He played the puck and Oshie hit him for it. The only slight argument you could make is that it was a blindside hit, but here's my thing. It is a straight shoulder to shoulder hit. Pettersson's body is facing forward and he is looking at where he's passing the puck. That is your own fault for driving through the exact center of the ice. And I mean center of the ice. He is touching the freaking Penguin logo skate when he gets hit. He is driving through the exact center of the ice. You better be looking both ways if you're going to play that puck in that position. And if you're not expecting to get hit on the shoulder driving through the center of the ice like that, well then you don't deserve to be playing in the NHL. TJ Oshie, that was a great hit. I'm so glad the refs looked at it and at least made it just a 2-minute and not a 5-minute major, but it shouldn't have been a 2-minute interference anyway. Plus, interference? What? He had just played the puck. How is that interference? I see guys get hit on the board a full 2 seconds after they played the puck. This was maybe 0.2 seconds after Pettersson played that puck. This is a great hockey hit, and the fact that it got penalized pisses me off. Okay, now that that's out of my system, let's move on to the next goal. There's an ensuing penalty kill because it's a 2-minute interference. And Malkin just has a wicked one-timer from his spot on the right side, tie game 4-4. And the Caps just got sloppier and sloppier. They just started playing how they did last game. They're penned into their own zone for a whole shift, 30 seconds to a minute, and all they can do when they do win the puck is just flip it out the zone and get a line change. The Penguins had 4 defenders rolling in the third period. 4! They're down 2 defenders, and we couldn't sustain any pressure in their zone. The Penguins' plan was easy for this period. Just roll the puck up to the point, shots on net, and just put as many people as you can in front of Vitek Vanacek to check in net. And it worked! Vitek was just rolling around all over the place, making a couple great saves, I might add, but just not getting any help from his defenders. These are just the most stressful points of a game, especially in a 4-4 tied game late in the third period, because any shot from that point can go in. Anything can deflect off of anything. A skate, stick, helmet, elbow, face, it doesn't matter. It deflects off something and goes in, it's a goal. And all the Penguins are doing was looking for that dirty deflection. I mean, Vitek's last start against Buffalo is a prime example of that. The one goal that he gave up in his virtual shutout was a deflection off of Tom Wilson's shin. You can't blame a goaltender for that, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day. As long as the number next to your team's name is bigger than the number next to your opponent's name on that scoreboard up there, that's all that matters. When you look at this game 53 games from now, all that's gonna matter is, hey, the Pens had more points on that scoreboard than the Caps did. And the Pittsburgh Penguins knew that. They knew that all they needed was just a lucky deflection, and they were looking for it. And I don't even feel like talking about the details of overtime, but I guess I have to talk about it, but I'm not really obligated to talk about it because this is just me making a video in my basement talking about it because I think people are gonna like it and I think it's fun. Anyway, Penguins have about 3 or 4 good 3-man shifts. There's a couple chances on Vitek. He makes a couple saves, but in the end, there's just a hard shot that he's not able to corral on his glove side. Rebound comes out clear as day, and who is there right in front of the net to clean up trash like he always is for his entire career, and somehow he gets so much praise for it. Yeah, you know. Yes, I know, he's a good player. I agree, he is a good player, but it's always the trashy goals that he gets and he just, I hate seeing it happen. Now that all of that has been said and it's all put behind us, we don't have to worry about it anymore, let's talk about why this is good. Yeah, it's good. Folks, the Caps just stole 6 points in 4 road games. To put in that perspective, look at it in an 82-game season. Let's say you're in game 35 of an 82-game season. You're about December, January time, kinda like you would be right now. And you have a Western Conference road trip coming up, 4 games on the road. Caps are saying goodbye to their wives, kissing their kids goodbye. They're gonna be gone for a while. It's not exactly the same because there's no fans. You don't have that atmosphere cheering for the home team, but you still get the last change as a home team. So to come away with 6 points in 4 games, The Caps should feel really, really good about that. I know losing sucks, and losing to the Pittsburgh Penguins sucks even more, and losing to the Pittsburgh Penguins in a shootout and in overtime sucks the absolute worst suck that could possibly suck. But it's 4 games. There's 52 more games to play. There is plenty of time to accumulate more points. In a season that is purely divisional matchups, coming away with any sort of point in any game is going to go a long way. I promise you that. But what we need to do is not get down on ourselves and not get down on our boys. Let's pick out the highlights, pick out the good stuff. Let's harp on that. We're gonna put losses behind us, and we're gonna cheer on our Caps as hard as we can, because that's what we do at this channel no matter what. Oh, now I'm excited again. Guys, the Caps are coming home on Friday. We are finally going to rock the red at Capital One Arena. Okay, well, not us rock the red because we're not allowed to go, but you know what I mean. We are gonna wear red home jerseys for the first time this season. Prime time, Friday night. I want you all cheering as hard and as loud as you can, because that is what true Capitals fans do. But what do I know? I'm just a fan. If you like this video, smash that thumbs up button for me. And if you enjoyed your time here, consider subscribing to the channel. Love to see you come back. And as always, every game, no matter what. Let's go, Caps!